position, but I don't type like that.
All right. Hey guys, I'm Brittany Hufstetler. I'm here with my wonderful audience today to do my informative speech. Hey everybody.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
All right. Let's go ahead and get started. I want to go ahead and thank all of you guys again for being here today. I know it was a little bit stressful there for a while, but thank you guys so much. I'm going to tell you guys about an interview I did with a nurse a few weeks ago. I spoke with Joyce White. She's an RN. She's also has her master's in nursing education. She's been a nurse for over 20 years. She's director of volunteer services at the Mayo Clinic here in Jacksonville, and that's how I got to know her. We spoke extensively about her personal experiences in the field, as well as the changes that the nursing profession has undergone the past 20 years, and the changes that it's undergoing now that there's new healthcare legislation out there. Joyce received her associate's degree in nursing from FCCJ in 1988. She was immediately employed by the Mayo Clinic in orthopedics while it was still located in St. Luke's. After a few too many bad experiences that almost forced her to leave the field, Joyce pursued her bachelor's degree in nursing at JU, also here in Jacksonville. After she graduated with her bachelor's degree, she was employed in the cardiovascular department at Mayo Clinic. She worked extensively throughout the hospital, floating into almost every department, urology, the ER, all of it. Throughout all of her schooling, she also had 2 children and a husband at home. After all of her extensive experience in the field, Joyce knew she wouldn't always be able to work in the field, so she went back to Jacksonville University to receive her master's in nursing education. She now uses her education as well as her nature as a caring and giving person to assist more than 700 volunteers in every department in the Mayo Clinic. My interview with Joyce taught me a lot about the field of nursing. Nurses are gaining a lot more control and autonomy. Nurse practitioners will be in much higher demand. This is a master's level degree. This expansion is because of new legislation for affordable health care. With millions of more people having access to health care, more affordable practitioners will be needed to care for them. A nurse practitioner is essentially able to do all the same basic things as a medical doctor. They deliver safe and high-quality primary care. However, they're not doctors, so they're paid less. Right now, there are over 3 million nurses in the U.S., and the number of nurses embarking on a doctorate degree should have doubled by this year, according to Medical News Today. Also, according to the Mayo Clinic's website, the RN in any department practices professional nursing across practice settings and the continuum of care to meet the needs of the patient and family. Responsibilities of the nurse include assessing, planning, implementing, and evaluating, as well as communicating all phases of nursing care for assigned patients. This leads me to my question that I posed to Joyce, what role does communication play in nursing? And she said it's everything. We've all had experiences in hospitals, experiences with nurses, and if a nurse is an effective communicator, you don't know what's going on whether it comes to addressing a family, addressing a patient, talking to doctors. Communication is in every part of nursing. In the next few years, I expect to learn a lot more about nursing in every aspect. I'm really thankful to have wonderful, inspirational teachers like Joyce who really care about my education and want me and others to succeed. I think that's, crucial in getting an education, is having people like that, mentors like that are willing to help you out. And it's also great to have an audience like you guys so I can get these speeches done. All right. Next, I want to talk about a new finding in my field. I like to research, healthy lifestyle, ways to be healthy. I think that's really crucial in the field of nursing. For my new finding, I looked at a study on indigenous populations around the world whose diets appeared to help them, fend off many of the diseases that Americans are plagued with: diabetes, cardiovascular disease, depression, all things like that. According to, I believe the study was done in environmental nutrition. It studied indigenous people in Copper Canyon, Mexico, in other places around the world, and Iceland. In Copper Canyon, Mexico, the people are predisposed to diabetes. However, their diet of fresh vegetables that allow them to avoid diabetes. The glucose lowering properties of these plants allow them to avoid diabetes. And in cold, dark Iceland, the locals eat a diet rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which allows them to avoid depression in a cold, dark place like that. But that's really hard. Obesity rates are the lowest in adults who consume 47 to 64% of total calories from carbohydrates. A lot of people believe that a low-carb diet will help them lose weight fast, which this is true. These habits rarely help them, keep the weight off over a long term. Pretty much the bottom line to that is eat varied fruits and vegetables. Lots of fruits, lots of vegetables, lots of whole grains. Drink a lot of water and get a lot of exercise, and that's the best way to, these people showed to keep off obesity and diabetes and cardiovascular disease. Okay. Well, thank you guys again, my wonderful audience.